Welcome to the SCORE installation tutorial. This tutorial will focus on how to install the typing version of the SCORE software for analysis of OLRUP SSP typing kit results. Please remember that SCORE is a research use only product. All necessary files for download can be found on the OLRUP SSP webpage at www.olrup-ssp.com. Once on the website, click on the SCORE tab in the top menu. In order to download the files for installation, log in by using your registered username and password. If you do not have an account on the OLRUP website, you can register here. Once you have entered your username and password, click on Sign In. This is the SCORE homepage. In the sub-menu on the right side of the screen, various options are available. Download complete application, upgrade. If SCORE is already installed, this section contains files to upgrade SCORE to the latest version. Databases. This is where the allele database and our typing kit database can be downloaded. About. Some basic information about SCORE can be found here. Help. Various manuals on how to use SCORE and new features can be found in this section. There is also a troubleshooting guide and manual that you can use if you have problems that are not described in these tutorials. If SCORE is not installed on your computer, we need to download the complete application. So click on Download Complete Application and click on Download. A pop-up window appears asking whether we would like to update a previous SCORE 5 version or whether we would like to download the complete application. Upgrading will be covered in another tutorial. Since this tutorial is focused on installation of the full version, click on here and click on Save File. Once fully downloaded, open the Download section. Then double-click on the installer and proceed to install SCORE. Click on Run. This is the installer which has now started. Click on Next. Please read through and accept the terms in the license agreement. This is required for the installation to continue. And click on Next. SCORE will ask for an installation folder. The default is under Program Files and SCORE. We recommend installation under this default location, so click on Next. And then click on Install. Now we wait while SCORE is being installed. This may take some moments. This screen will appear once SCORE has been successfully installed on your computer. Click on Finish to finish the installation. SCORE will auto-start and will ask for a series of user files. There are 4 files that are linked to SCORE. The first is the user file. This will contain all the typing information that is entered into SCORE. We can select this user file, which is the default, and click on Open. The second file is the archive file. This is where the data is stored if the archive function in SCORE is used. We can select the archive file and click on Open. The third is the allele database. This contains alleles from the most recently released IMGT HLA database. Click on the allele database and click on Open. There is a fourth file that is also linked to SCORE, and that is the typing kit database. Every month, a new typing kit database is released containing the information about the latest developed typing kits. Information about how to install these will be covered in another tutorial. This is the login screen for SCORE. The default login to SCORE is admin and admin in lowercase letters. Click on OK and click on OK again. A pop-up message will appear saying that the current user VDA file which is the file that contains all the typing information entered by the user, is from a previous version, and that you're currently using a newer version. We can agree to set the user VDA file to the latest version. The first time you start SCORE, a registration window will appear. SCORE needs to be registered to be fully functional. Please enter the required information and read and accept the end-user license agreements. The lab code that is used is up to the individual user to decide, for instance, the name of the institute. The information entered in this form will be displayed on the SCORE printouts. Once all the information has been entered, we can register SCORE. There are two ways to do this, either online or by email. If the computer is connected to the internet, you can register online by clicking here. A pop-up window will appear upon successful registration. You can save, print, or email this information for safekeeping. And then click on Close. To go back to the registration window, we can click on Info Support and Registration. If the computer is not connected to the internet, a registration key is required. To obtain this, click on Register via email. A pop-up message will appear containing a large string of numbers. This is an activation code specific for the computer. You can either email this directly to score@helmberg.net, or you can save it as a text file and attach it to an email. The SCORE developer, Assistant Professor Wolfgang Helmberg, will activate your license and will send back a license key. You can click on Close. Once you have received a license key from Wolfgang Helmberg, go to the email and copy the string of numbers including the quotation marks. Go back to SCORE. We can go back to the SCORE registration window by clicking on Info Support and Registration. Read and accept the end-user license agreement and click on Enter Key. We can paste the key directly into this window. We can do this by pressing Ctrl and V. We can then click on Save Key. A pop-up message will appear upon successful registration. We can save, print, or email this information for safekeeping. And click on Close. SCORE is now successfully installed and registered. This message below will disappear once SCORE is restarted and will contain the information entered at registration. Before SCORE can be used to analyze typing results, the typing kit database needs to be entered. This will be covered in another tutorial. Also, to learn how to enter and analyze data in SCORE, please see the other SCORE tutorial guides.